Welcome to the Chosen Podcast. We appreciate you spending some time with us. Make sure you listen to the whole episode because it's going to be a good one. Have you shared our show with anyone yet? Make sure you do us a solid and tell every athlete you know. Now let's get to it. Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Chosen Podcast. I'm Wes of the Chosen Ones, home of student athlete empowerment. Today, I'm going to empower you with something pretty dang dope. Today, I'm going to talk about how to increase your confidence, how to grow that confidence. This is part one of a 4-part series. So really excited about it, man. So let's get into it. I appreciate you listening. I appreciate you taking the time to check it out. If you're listening to this, you might be someone that struggles with your confidence, self-esteem, or if you're listening to this, you might be someone that is like, hey, I'm pretty good with confidence. I just want to learn more. And that's really good too. So whether you're on both sides of the spectrum, welcome. So part one of how to grow your confidence. This one is really powerful, man. I think this step alone can really just make so much of a difference to you or for you on a court, on the field, in life. And this one, man, I title it Talk About It, right? So it's really just verbally talking to yourself in a kind way, in a good way, in an encouraging way, right? Because when you think about it, who is the person that you are just the absolute meanest to? The person that you're the least respectful to? Think about it. It's probably yourself, right? I would be willing to bet almost everything I got is yourself, right? Because, you know, when you make a mistake, you probably call yourself stupid or, dang, I suck. Like, golly, I'm horrible, right? If someone else makes a mistake, you might not say that to them, right? But ourselves, you know, we treat ourselves with probably the least respect and dignity and kindness. So that's why this topic is so important. So let's talk about it, right? Let's get into it. Question for you. So how often do you talk to yourself? How often do you talk to yourself? If you're like me, you're probably talking to yourself throughout the day, whether it's under your breath, in your mind, or even out loud, like audibly. Sometimes I'm talking to myself and my wife is just like, what'd you say? I'm like, no, nothing. I'm talking to myself. So how often do you talk to yourself? If you do a lot, you know, what are some things that you typically say to yourself? So think about that, reflect on that. So when I say talk about it, this is simply just talking to yourself or simply positive self-talk. So how you talk to yourself will determine your confidence level. Literally, it will determine your confidence level. So if you are a person that, you know, bashes yourself, calls yourself dumb, calls yourself trash, eventually you'll say it enough to where you really will believe it. It's not just what other people say about you. It's about what you say about yourself. So be mindful of, you know, what you say to yourself. So let me have some science backed up. So research by a Canadian professor, his name is Elaine Morin. His findings showed that there's a high correlation between talking to oneself more frequently and higher self-awareness and self-evaluation. So self-awareness and self-evaluation, those two basically equal confidence. Those two basically equal, you know, high self-esteem. So the more you talk to yourself in a respectful way, in a good way, it's scientifically proven that your confidence is going to grow and you're going to feel better about yourself. So again, be mindful, man. Be mindful of what you're saying to yourself. I'm a believer, so, you know, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus. So I like to go to the Bible whenever I need encouragement. So Proverbs 18:21 says that life and death are in the power of the tongue. So whatever you say can either give you life or it can kill you. I mean, sometimes literally it can, but figuratively, it can kill you. It can kill your confidence. It can kill how you feel about yourself. You know, what you say to a friend or to a significant other or to your mom or to your dad, that can kill your relationship. So think about how powerful the tongue is, how powerful your mouth is, really. So be careful. Be careful. So be careful how you talk to yourself, because it will determine your confidence level. So when you talk to yourself, is it going to be positive or is it going to be negative? I hope it's going to be positive. Even when you make mistakes, that's when you need it the most. When your friend is down, when your brother or sister are down, what do they need? Encouragement, right? They need to pick me up, right? Hey, bro, you good? Oh, sis, you good? You good? Hey, let's go. You good? Why don't we do that to ourselves? That's a real question. Why don't we do that to ourselves? That's what we need more of. You need to talk to yourself and be more kind to yourself, man. Be kind to yourself, sis. For real. Also, talking to yourself, it plants seeds in your mind and your body will respond. That's another science thing. Your mind is so powerful. You know, our lives typically move in the direction of most of our dominant thoughts. So if we're thinking in our minds that we're not going to make this shot, we're not going to win this game, we're not going to be successful in this, your body will probably respond to it, no matter how bad you want to win. If your mind is not thinking that, you won't have the energy that you would if you truly believed and encouraged yourself that you are going to win this game, you are going to make this shot. So again, let me ask you, what will your thoughts be? Positive or negative? So I love to watch basketball, obviously. NBA is my thing. Maybe college is yours, maybe NBA is, whatever that is. My advice to you is to watch these players. Watch these players. You know, one guy I think about, this was in a bubble back in 2020. Dame Lillard. I'm not sure if you remember, where he went crazy in the bubble a little bit, and he had a three, right? Other team called a timeout, and he looked. I mean, there's not many people in the stands, but he looked around and said, "Put some respect on my effing name," right? Or, you know, you see a player make a play and they're talking. They're just talking. A lot of people may say, "Oh, he's talking too much trash," or "Oh, he's just showboating," right? No. He is pumping himself up, or she is pumping herself up. That's what it is. That's what it is. Talking to themselves. Tell them that they believe in themselves. I wish I could show you this video of Floyd Mayweather, undefeated boxer from GR, you know him, right? All he does is positive self-talk when he is training. There's a video of him like running down the street, sparring, hitting the bag, basically saying no one can beat me. No one's better than me. I'm the best. Over and over and over again. You know where that led him? 50-0 record, 27 knockouts, billionaire. I don't think I need to say more. Do you think he would get to 50-0 if he talked to himself in all kind of way, saying he sucks, saying he was trash? I don't think so. So it's important, man. It's very important how you talk to yourself. How you talk to yourself, right? So let's do a quick exercise. Obviously, I can't hear you talk back, so think about it. Which one is better? Don't miss this free throw, or I'm going to make this free throw. Think about it. If you said I'm going to make this free throw, you're right. It's much better. Why? Because you're thinking about making the free throw. You're already putting the idea in your head, right? But if you say, don't miss this free throw, you're already putting more and more pressure on yourself. So I'm going to make this free throw. Plant those seeds in your head. It's powerful, dog. I'm telling you, it's powerful. It's powerful. So to wrap things up, I'm gonna give you guys, a couple tips to be able to work on your confidence immediately. The first one is an I am statement. So I am statement is pretty self-explanatory. It's the words I am and then blank, right? My encouragement to you is to come up with two of them. The first one is what you hang your hat on when it comes to the sport that you play. For example, I hung my hat on shooting. I knew I was a great shooter. So that was my first I am statement. I am a great shooter. That's who makes me me. That's why I got recruited to play at Grand Valley State University, because I am a good shooter. The second one should be something that you struggle with and you struggle with and you need encouragement with it. For example, when I played, I wasn't the best defender because I wasn't the quickest dude. But defense is all about effort. So the more effort I put in, the better defender I was. So I needed encouragement in that area. So my second I am statement is I am a great defender. And I needed to tell myself that every possession. Get that in my mind, right? So what's your I am statement? I would love to hear it. Hit me up on Instagram. You can email me at wes@thechosenOnesgr.com. Email me that, your I am statement. I want to hear it. A couple more tips. Change your vocabulary. The word yet. In the middle of the game, right? You might tell yourself, man, I haven't scored. Or I haven't gotten one stop. I haven't taken one charge. If you add the word yet to it, what does that do? It means you're expecting to score. You're expecting to take a charge. You're expecting to get a stop. Add the word yet to your vocabulary. Another one, get to versus have to. If you have a have to attitude, you're setting yourself up for failure. But if you have a get to attitude, I get to go to practice today, I get to work out today, that'll change your mindset right away. So those are my tips for you today. I would really love to hear your I am statement though. So hit me up. Let me know. So that concludes for the first week, part 1 of how to increase your confidence. All right. So let me know what you think. Let me know what else you're trying to learn, because I would love to talk to you about it. All right. So make sure you share this episode out. Make sure you share it with a friend, with a teammate, whoever needs to hear this. Until next time, peace. That's a wrap. Thanks for listening to another episode of The Chosen Podcast. We appreciate the support. Do us a favor and send this episode to someone that needs it. Peace.